Smokin B here. We got an evening of excitement for you. Welcome to the first annual Pittsburgh Collaborative Gala and fundraiser. Now, the Collaborative is a nonprofit organization based here in Pittsburgh, Georgia. Pittsburgh was founded in 1883 by former slaves and has been 99% African American. It's a thriving community where doctors, lawyers, and merchants all live side by side, as well as porters and maids all lived here collectively, minutes away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the world-famous Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Pittsburgh is where the first orphanage for Negro children was established, as well as the first public school for Negro children. It was all a part of the Atlanta public school system. Here in Pittsburgh, you'll find historic markers dedicated to Carrie Steele Pitts, William Krogman, P.Q. Yancey, and the Jinks family. And now, after 138 years, gentrification has reared its head, and developers are buying up the historic shotgun houses and tearing them down. So the purpose of the Pittsburgh Collaborative is to preserve the history and culture of this community so that years from now, those legacy residents who still live here and those who are rapidly moving in can all live in harmony together and preserve the history of Pittsburgh and respect Pittsburgh. This evening, we're celebrating nearly 4 years of successful programs and initiatives. And later on, you'll hear from the Collaborative members themselves. We got live entertainment and so much fun, so ladies and gentlemen, stick around for the action. Now, if you want to purchase some artwork, it's going to benefit the Collaborative, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that a little later. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, kick your shoes off, go grab you some popcorn and a little drink, and enjoy some live entertainment. How about the one and only Atlanta's own, here he is, Ryan Kilgore.
CFO of the Pittsburgh Collaborative, and we are here in the historic West End in front of this monumental mural by Gilbert Young. This mural is 700 feet long, and it is the longest mural in the state of Georgia, and it is made up of a collaborative of neighborhoods. These handprints are from people who live in Adair Park, Pittsburgh, Mechanicsville, Peoplestown, and they came together to put their hands on this wall. And that really speaks to what the collaborative is. The collaborative is made up of member organizations, and all are focused on the preservation of history and culture in the Pittsburgh community. All are doing this in different ways by focusing on the health of the community, the arts in the community, and by bringing experiences and programming to the community that they would not normally be exposed to. In 2019, the Pittsburgh Collaborative launched the Blackberry Arts Collective, which is made up of artists and artisans from Atlanta. They are visual artists, musical artists, cultural artists, actors, jewelry makers, hat makers, fashion designers, graphic artists, and non-traditional artists who focus on the art of financial literacy and investment. The Blackberries started their community service by holding classes at the Pittman Park Recreation Center. At the Recreation Center, the Blackberries signed kids up for a variety of experiences. Felicia Simone offered classes in acting, modeling, and performing arts. She brought her daughter, Jordan, who stars in the incredible HBO series We Are Who We Are. Victoria Paulino has a salon that celebrates natural hair and natural hair care, and her goal is to teach children how to care for their crowns. Fitzgerald Breland is a realtor who created a Pittsburgh Monopoly game to teach our children how to buy and sell real estate. And of course, everyone knows the renowned artist Gilbert Young, who has shared with children how becoming an artist saved him from the street. Reaching out to uplift the community is a mission of the Blackberry Arts Collective, and as we all know, nothing is more universal than art and music. Let's meet some of the members.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Young, and we're at my studio on the campus of ITC, and we're here to celebrate the Pittsburgh Collaborative fundraiser and Gala. With me are the board members of the Blackberry Art Collective.
Good evening. I'm Felicia Simone, CEO of Simone Enterprises and Entertainment Company and the Simone Family Foundation. I'm also a proud founding board member of the Blackberry Arts Collective. Our collective is the artistic arm of the Pittsburgh Collaborative, and with the support of artists of every genre from all over the globe, our mission is to bring visual arts, performing arts, cultural arts, and the art of financial literacy to the Pittsburgh community. So over the past few years, our membership made up of artists, business owners, and community development organizations have held intro classes with students who attended the after-school programs at Pittman Park's Recreation Center. Amazingly, all of our collective members have extensive expertise in the areas that these aspiring young artists and entrepreneurs have interest in. So together, we were able to provide programming to over 140 youth and Pittsburgh residents prior to COVID in the areas of visual arts through Gilbert Young, and the cultural arts with natural hair care by Victoria Paulino, through financial literacy with Fitzgerald Breland, and for residents aspiring to engage in the film or music industries through our very own Simone Enterprises and Entertainment Company. And our programs will soon be made available virtually in collaboration with our community partners.
I'm Victoria Paulino, and I'm the owner of Natural Hair Allergy Salon and product creator of an all-natural moisturizing hair oil for women with curly hair. I'm also an active director of Blackberry Arts Collective. The whole neighborhood of Pittsburgh was really excited about a project we launched in 2019 called Windows of My Soul. We took 2 commercial buildings in Pittsburgh that were boarded up and exchanged the boards with 33 original works of art by Atlanta artists. Our purpose was to beautify the buildings, to create a unique community gallery, and to bring a celebration and appreciation of Black art to the neighborhood. The project was unveiled during the Atlanta Office of Cultural Affairs Elevate Pittsburgh project. And the results was Blackberry Arts Collective was nominated for Sparks Award for Arts Advocacy.
As artists, we love what we do, and we appreciate the opportunity to share our skills with everybody in Pittsburgh. But we cannot do it without your help. You can help us do what needs to be done to uplift this community. You can donate directly to the Pittsburgh Collaborative Facebook page or www.thepittsburghcollaborative.com. Or you can purchase some of these fabulous works of art we have for you this evening. Let's take a look at some of the pieces ready for you to add to your collection. This is another piece that was hanging on the outside of the windows of our soul project. Genevieve Reed created She Is Risen. 82 inches by 56 inches, and this is a mixed media piece.
We have another beautiful piece that was a part of the Windows of My Soul project. It's titled Toni Morrison, A History by Toya Beecham. The measurements are 82 inches by 56 inches, and this is an acrylic on-board piece.
This is a piece of work titled Young Thug. This is a collaborative piece by myself and Cam Kirk, which is a hip-hop photographer. And the size is 48 by 38. Another piece, another collaborative with Cam Kirk and myself, titled Migo. The size is 35 by 46. It's mixed media.
This is another one of the pieces that was installed on the outside of the building in Pittsburgh for the Windows of My Soul project. It's called Build Together, and it's by our board member, Victoria Paulino. The size is 74 by 24, and it's mixed media on board.
The Scream is the title of this iconic piece by Gilbert Young. 80 by 56, mixed media on board. This piece of art from the Windows of My Soul project is by Nate Stetman, entitled A King and His Crown. 55 by 48, oil is on this board.
This is a piece, collaboration again with myself and Sammy Shepard. This piece is a mixed media, and it is 33 by 27 inches.
Next, we have this wonderful and amazing piece titled Once I Was Blind by Charity Hamdullah, measurement 74 inches by 24, and it's an acrylic on board.
All right, this is one of my pieces titled In Good Hands. This is a graphite on board. The size is 44 by 34 inches.
This piece is called Love Is by Matt Citron. It's an 82 by 36 inches mixed media on board. These next pieces feature the artwork of renowned artist Bill Trailer.
Each scarf is 36 inches by 36 inches, 100% silk, and made from Portugal.
Welcome, I'm Jerry Smokin B, and I'd like to take this time out to ask you to take a look at one of these pictures right here. This work is incredible. It's artwork that's for a great cause. A beautiful piece can hang in your living room right now if you make a donation to the Pittsburgh Collaborative.com. The Pittsburgh Collaborative.com. Make a donation now. If you can't afford it and you don't have deep pockets, it's okay. You can make a small donation on CashApp or PayPal. CashApp or PayPal, you can do the same thing. But if you got those big hefty pockets and you're feeling really good and want to put it to a great cause, go ahead and donate right now to the Pittsburgh Collaborative.com. Pittsburgh Collaborative.com. See all these incredible pictures? They can be yours. Go ahead and do a great cause today.
As a city council member for the Pittsburgh neighborhood, I am proud to work with the Pittsburgh Collaborative. As a Black-owned nonprofit, they are committed to bringing new opportunities, experiences, and programs that serve and uplift the historic Pittsburgh community. Since 2019, the Collaborative have received grants that have brought great initiatives and programs to families and youth. One of my favorites is the adoption of the Pittman Park Recreation Center in Pittsburgh, where they have acquired funding to add more amenities to our recreation centers. They have exposed our youth to the arts, taking our girls on field trips to historic Spelman College, our young men to the studios of Ludacris, provided free haircuts, and so much more. Tonight, during this Pittsburgh Collaborative Gala, you have the opportunity to support a successful and worthy organization. I encourage you to donate to the Pittsburgh Collaborative as I have. Your donation will make a difference.
Last year, the pandemic caused undue hardship on many communities around the globe, including those here in Fulton County and the city of Atlanta. As a result, Fulton County Commissioners launched a program to assist neighborhood organizations with providing food and other necessities to fight this pandemic. I was happy that we were able to grant the Pittsburgh Collaborative a $50,000 grant towards their project. Their project included a series of free grocery giveaways, giveaway of school supplies, hand sanitizers, masks, and other necessities needed to fight this pandemic. This is what it means to be a community servant. Service through action. And I'm happy to be here tonight to help the Collaborative celebrate years of giving back and years of serving the Pittsburgh community. This is especially important for me because my grandmother was born and raised in the Pittsburgh community, Maggie Arrington. So tonight is a party with a purpose. The Collaborative is raising funds to continue their programming, and they're also providing you with world-class entertainment. It is my pleasure to introduce the next performance from Atlanta's own Tony Hightower. Hey Tony, show them what you got.
What makes me treat you the way I do? Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing in this whole world too good for a girl like you. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Well, I bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a great big fancy car, and everything. Love makes me treat you the way I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? So, baby, Ladies and gentlemen, that's Derek Scott on guitar. And at this time, we want to feature Mr. Kenny Banks Jr. on piano. Gentlemen, Kenny Banks Jr. on piano. Makes me treat you the way I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing in this whole world too good for a girl like you. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Well, I bought you a fur coat for Christmas, a diamond ring, a great big fancy car, and everything. Love makes me treat you the way I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Oh, gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Ain't I good to you? Come on, Derek, yeah. Hey, Derek and John. Oh, ain't I good? And I good. Oh, and I good. Yeah. Ooh, to yeah.
My name is Johnny Floyd. I'm president of the Pittsburgh Neighborhood Association. I've been in Pittsburgh neighborhood for about 65 years. Elder Marita Kelsey is not only the founder of the Pittsburgh Collaborative, he is also the father of Dr. Reba Kelsey of Morehouse School of Medicine. When the Pittsburgh Collaborative first started talking about how we could best serve the community, the problems of health concern moved to the top of the list. There are no clinics or doctor's offices in the Pittsburgh community. Dr. Kelsey, who took the task of finding a way to bring health and wellness to our community. Thanks to her, the Morehouse School of Medicine Healing Clinic joined with the Collaborative to provide a health and wellness program to the community. A team of doctors came into the community to perform health screening, and we also planned health eating session and senior exercising. We also are so grateful for the commitment of Morehouse and their doctors to the Pittsburgh community. During the summer of 2020, from May to July, Morehouse Healing Clinic, doctor performed COVID temperature screening in the community. Here to talk to you about the importance of the community outreach is Danielle Duvernay.
Welcome. My name is Danielle Duvernay, and I am the program coordinator for Morehouse School of Medicine's HEAL Clinic. HEAL stands for Health Equity for All Lives and is a free student-run clinic. Our clinic supports Morehouse School of Medicine's mission of leading the creation and advancement of health equity. It was back in 2019 that the Pittsburgh Collaborative approached Morehouse School of Medicine in order to provide health services to its underserved community. Morehouse was more than willing and extremely grateful to be invited into the Pittsburgh community. Our very first event was during the Pittsburgh reunion, and we provided screening services to its population. In addition, back in 2020, we also collaborated with Pittsburgh in order to bring COVID-19 temperature checks and as well as educational information to its population during the pop-up grocery events. Our students and our residents indicated how welcoming and how gracious everyone at the collaborative were during the event. They provided us with every single thing that we needed in order to support the community, and we were extremely grateful for their help and their assistance. So I just wanted to congratulate the collaborative on bringing health and wellness to the community for these last 4 years. Thank you and have a great evening.
Hi, my name is Rachel Walker, Executive Director of Time to Give.
And I'm Larry Walker, the founder of Time to Give.
Time to Give's mission is to harness innovation and technology to empower our youth and to build sustainable communities. We had the pleasure last summer to partner with the Pittsburgh Collaborative in handing out free groceries to over 1,000 families within the community during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. We also had the opportunity to hand out 400 book bags and school supplies to children within the community so that they will be prepared coming back to school, whether in person or virtual.
I'm very excited by this opportunity because I grew up in Pittsburgh and the community is very near and dear to me. I came from very humble beginnings, and I'm excited to be in a position to where myself and my nonprofit can support and help those from a similar background.
So we were really excited to have the opportunity to partner with Pittsburgh Collaborative, and we strongly encourage you to support the collaborative. Every dollar counts. Thank you.
I'm Charles Phillips, Director of the Pittman Park Recreation Center, and I'm very happy to be here to help celebrate the Pittsburgh Collaborative's work in our community. I'm happy because months ago I was in the hospital from COVID and I was very sick. I'm still recovering from it. Healthcare is very important to our community, and last summer, the Pittsburgh Collaborative was working in our neighborhood with Morehouse School of Medicine, screening our families for COVID. They were handing out face masks and sanitizers and information to help keep our community informed about the virus. More than 500 people were screened and over 1,000 families received free groceries. The Collaborative has worked with Pittman Park, providing after-school programs with our kids and programs with our seniors. They took our kids on field trips to the movies and to Spelman College and to Ludacris's studio, and they're helping to improve our park with the Friends of Pittman Park. As director of the Pittman Park Recreation Center, I've seen more improvements in the last couple of years than we've ever had. I congratulate the Collaborative for their work in the community. I hope you will support this fundraiser, and I look forward to seeing you all at the Pittman Park Recreation Center soon.
Our prayers are with you, Charles. Get well soon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ryan Kilgore.
Hope you're having a good time so far. I just want to ask you a real quick question. Can you imagine God giving you something you can't imagine? Really think about that question. It may take you a little time to digest, but let's get into our imagination. Start to visualize what we can see, and even the things that we can't see. So here's my story. When I was 10 years old, that's when I first picked up the horn. I knowing that my uncle played to me as a newborn, addicted like she was a drug. Instantly, she became my love. The love she gave, it felt so right. Little did I know I would be in for a fight, just to practice at home or even play a song. I would skip lunch just to go to the band room, note to note and scales to songs. I wonder if not being able to read is wrong. All I know is to play by ear, play from my heart, play with no fears. I dreaded for practice to end. Had to say bye to all my friends, day after day and night after night, standing on the curb, wondering if I even had a ride home. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. June 1st, 2006, most people said, man, you must be sick to leave your job and everything's stable. But my response was, I know he's able to give me more than I ever could see. Wouldn't you like to see what you can't even think? I know it sounds crazy, but faith is so amazing. The month was February, the year was 07. Went straight to the stage and I looked up to heaven, asking one simple question, hoping to get a quick answer. Lord God, am I really supposed to be here? Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kenny Banks on piano. Can you imagine him giving you something you can't imagine? Close your eyes. Really see what he sees. I'm challenging you right now to imagine those things in the universe. Can you imagine giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling. Can you imagine him giving you something that you can't imagine? Sound is a living organism traveling.
There is nothing new in the world of community service. A group of people have come together to decide to do the best that they can do to assist people in the need in any way that they can. Thanks to the dedication of its members, the Pittsburgh Collaborative has been able to bring programming and projects as well as food and supplies to the Pittsburgh community. At times, they use their very own money and sometimes with no grants. They've made a commitment and they committed to stick to it. When the pandemic and restrictions ease up, the Collaborative will get back to hands-on-hand programming as well as making things happen and taking students and seniors from the neighborhood on more field trips and new great adventures. They will bring the Morehouse Hill Clinic to the community to continue doing what they do. The community will see Pittsburgh students form the very first youth band and watch them perform during the games. And everyone will enjoy the murals, art exhibits, and art installations that speak of the history of the Pittsburgh community. With your help, your donations, we'll be able to continue doing what we do best. The reputation of the Collaborative is growing, which means more organizations will become members of the Collaborative. And let's hear from one of those new Collaborative members right now.
I am Dr. DeKimberlyn Neely, and I serve as CEO of the Pittsburgh Collaborative. The Pittsburgh Collaborative has been intentional about establishing strategic relationships with partner organizations that will help us to fulfill our mission. Allow me to introduce you to the Ryan Kilgore Music Foundation. We learned about the phenomenal Ryan Kilgore several years ago, listening to him play at various events. Ryan Kilgore and his executive director, Shaquila Jones, have brought so much energy and enthusiasm to the Pittsburgh Collaborative team. When we learned about their desire to create a band in Pittsburgh, we jumped at the opportunity to bring them in as a member organization. And in 2021, we are working hard to see these programs expand beyond the Pittsburgh community to other communities. We cannot do this without you. Let's hear more about the Kilgore Music Foundation from its executive director, Shaquila Jones.
Hey there, I'm Shaquila Jones, better known as Shaq. I'm the executive director of the Kilgore Music Foundation. The Kilgore Music Foundation was founded by Ryan Kilgore, international saxophonist and Atlanta native. KMF's mission is to mentor, teach, and inspire. Mentoring to be lifelong musicians, teaching about the different career paths, and inspiring to be community engaged. Zeke, for example, is one of our newest students. He's learning all about the saxophone thanks to the generosity of someone donating that saxophone. And you can help too. Just look in your attics, your basements, under your bed, in your closets. Go to your local pawn shop, grab those instruments and donate them. One of our goals for the Pittsburgh community is to create a community marching band. One instrument for a life, was what I like to say. This band will energize our very own athletic programs. This includes our football teams, our basketball teams, and our brand new volleyball teams. They'll be playing games right here on this court. Doesn't look like much now, but soon will be a brand new basketball and volleyball court. This is thanks so much to the efforts of a $100,000 grant received by Friends of Pittman Park with support from the Pittsburgh Collaborative. As a former professional volleyball player myself, I will be working firsthand with the Pittsburgh community to create programs right here on this court. They will serve both our kids and our adults for a great socially active environment. We are just so proud to be members of the Pittsburgh Collaborative and to be on the front line working directly in the community. You can find more information about the Kilgore Music Foundation at www.kilgoremusicfoundation.org. Next up are Chris Welch and Paul Sturdivant, both board members of the Pittsburgh Neighborhood Association and both men are longtime residents and diehard community volunteers and fighters for the people of Pittsburgh. Paul serves as treasurer and Chris is the parliamentarian of the PNA. They are here to present our first annual Pittsburgh Hall of Fame Award.
My name is Christopher Welch. I'm the parliamentarian of the PNA, Pittsburgh Neighborhood Association, and I have been in Pittsburgh for 47 years. Originally went to school at Giddings Elementary, to Parks Middle School, to Carver, and finished my degree at Atlanta Area Tech. Today I'm here to present Dr. Kelsey with an award from the Pittsburgh Collaborative. Dr. Kelsey has wrote 3 books on the community and was founded of the Pittsburgh Collaborative. He helped to bring much needed community organizations to the neighborhood. Dr. Kelsey is 96 years old now, and he has worked most of his life to create programs and rites of passage ceremonies to mentor our youth, and we are honored to present to him this He Ain't Heavy painting by Gilbert Young. This artwork shows what Dr. Kelsey has dedicated his life to, reaching back to help people. We all applaud Dr. Kelsey for his lifetime of work, and on the behalf of the Pittsburgh Collaborative, we present to him the Pittsburgh of Hall of Fame Award.
I want to just say to the Collaborative, thanks so much for this. It is wonderful to be able to sit here and acknowledge all the good things that the Collaborative has done. And it will do, because I know that it's a model that will uplift Pittsburgh. When we first started, I fully intended for it to be a model that would be useful, not only in Pittsburgh, but also as we move toward uplifting black people in culturally disrupted communities across Atlanta and across the nation, for that matter. So it's up to us to keep going, lifting up, bonding together, making sure our historical communities like Pittsburgh are maintained and uplifted and they're preserved. The invasion that's occurring, and sometimes to the detriment of the people who've lived there for hundreds of years. And so I'm so proud to receive this. But I know the work is not done. We have lots of work to do. We must do it with diligence, and we must do it with kindness, we must do it with understanding, and we must document it. Document it so that it can be replicated wherever we are. Because all across the country, there are Pittsburgh-like communities that are historical communities that are being destroyed, being disrupted, and forgotten about. And we must not let that happen, because we want our children and our children's children to know where we originated, and we want to see historical sites that they can visit and remember, build on those. So thank you so much for this award, and I take it seriously to bend my energy to help build and help glorify and help uplift Pittsburgh through the Collaborative. Well, let's all work together to make sure that happens. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, all. I am Principal Tiambi Walker, and I bring you greetings from Giddings Elementary, located in the Pittsburgh community. I am here to share with you how excited I am to have formed a new and long-lasting partnership with the Pittsburgh Collaborative. I am looking forward to the partnership because I'm a firm believer that it takes a village to raise a child. And I know that everyone at the Pittsburgh Collaborative is committed not only to supporting the child, but the entire community as well. When our partnership began, the Pittsburgh Collaborative immediately began working on how to support our students and were more than willing to step in and meet the needs in any way.
Welcome to the first annual Pittsburgh Collaborative Gala and fundraiser. The excitement continues, and ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you the one, the only, Tony Hightower.
Let's go. You want my love and you can't deny. You know it's true, but you try to hide. Yeah. You turn down love like it's really bad. Yeah. You can't miss what you never had. So bless your soul, you can full of pure. But I know the truth, and so do you. Help me out there if you can, y'all. You cannot love. Oh, well, I betcha. Yeah. Oh, betcha. You want my love. Well, I betcha. Can't hide it, feel unsafe. You can't pretend like it's nothing there. 'Cause girl, I look in your eyes and I see you care. Oh. So why don't you stop trying to run and hide? Oh, won't find out if you never try. You want my love, but don't be you want my love, well I betcha can't hide, feel and shine, shine never do. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek Scott on guitar. Whoa, lovers find a time for loving, yeah. Can you find a time, baby, to want me, yeah. Can you find a time, baby, to listen, baby? Hey, can you find a time? Can you find a time for kissing, yeah? Here we go. All right, yeah.
Hello, my name is Salida Thomas Watson. I am the Director of Education at Georgia Aquarium. Georgia Aquarium, in collaboration with the Pittsburgh community, will strive to create equitable programs, partnerships, and passion for educational programs in the community. Our goal is to create unity in the community and expound on equitable opportunities for students. We are committed to engage students in the aquatic life, STEM college and career pathways, as well as informing them of how to keep our environment clean. We are excited about being a part of the historical Pittsburgh community.
And now, via satellite, performing artist Matt Citron. And here's our last featured artist, Atlanta's own Chandra Corelli.
How do I start? Where do I begin? I've been hurt so much. All I need is a friend. Could it be you? Will you break through these walls? Are you willing to help them? For I want to love again, but want to trust again, but my heart says not to. Your every smile, your gentle touch, it makes me weak. I want you so much. I want to love again, but this time with you. You don't know that this is hard for me, being this close to you. It's driving me crazy. Oh, my mind says no, but my body says yes. You make your move, I'll do the rest. I want to love again, but I'm afraid to. I want to trust again, but my heart says not to. Your every smile, your gentle touch, it makes me weak. I want you so much. I want to love again, but this time with you. My mind says no, but my body says yes. You make your move, and I'll do the rest. Your every smile, your gentle touch, it makes me weak. I want you so much. I want to love again, but this time with you. You see, I'm afraid to. I want to trust again, but my heart says not to. Your every smile, your gentle touch, who makes me weak. I want you so much. I want to love again, but this time I want to hold. This time I want to love again, but this time with you. See, we are in this together, yes? What affects you affects me. What affects me affects you. Because we are one. Can't understand why we treat each other in this way. Taking our time with the silly, silly games we play. We gotta love, and no matter how it's said, I need to call a friend, Mr. Ryan Kilgore.
Why we treat each other in this way.
Mr. Tony Hightower.
Wasting our time with the silly, silly games we play. We ain't got love, and no matter what it says, no, yeah. Oh, we are one. No matter what we do, we are one. Yeah. And we can see us through. We are one. Yeah. Everybody, we are one. Come on, Shonda. Yeah. We are one.
Oh, we are one, yeah. Hey. Oh, mama, not ready. Oh,
we are one.
We are one, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are one. We got one, we got one, we got one, we got one.
We are one.
We got one, yeah, we got one. We got one, yeah, we got one, yeah, we got one.
We are one.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight for the Pittsburgh Collaborative Spring Gala. And I want to introduce everybody to you. On my far left, your right, Mr. Kenny Banks on piano. Right behind him, we call him Mr. Dr. Derek Scott. Give it up for Mr. Derek. To my right, you have on bass, upright and electric bass, Mr. Joel Powell. Keeping us on the ones and twos, please give it up for Mr. Larry Wilson. My main man, Mr. Tony Hightower. Our beautiful sister, Chandra Corelli.
Yes, 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 y'all. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ryan Kilgore.
Tonight is special because this is our spring gala to bring in funds and support to share with you all of our stories of being able to support the Pittsburgh community. And this is Pittsburgh, Atlanta, not to be confused with Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So we understand we're talking about the ATL and this historic neighborhood that we want to preserve. And we just want to say thank you so much again for tuning in. The Pittsburgh Collaborative is who you're looking for, and everyone else here on stage. Thank you so much, and I think it's time for us to take it back. And
let's go.
Jam a little bit.
Oh, we are one. Hey, all right from the very start.
We are one.